Let's just quickly look again at the dispensations that God where has revealed Himself. And people like Martin Luther, but even before him, there was people that was part of the Reformation. In the Reformation, before the Reformation took place, nobody could read the Bible because it was not available in any other language except Latin. So you had to be a priest to interpret Scripture. And then there was a movement over centuries. We normally think about Calvin and about Martin Luther, but long before that, people like John Huss started that. In my humble opinion, like all the administrations that God revealed Himself to us, there was always a climax, and then things start to fall away. But in any case, the first one was the Reformation, where the Word was available. The Word was printed. Another witty invention. Who's the guy that did the printing press? Gutenberg. God gave the Gutenberg the wisdom for the gifts of the Spirit to build a printing press. And the primary objective for doing that was printing the Bible. Then there was the holiness movement under the Wesleys, where we minister is practical righteousness. We receive imputed righteousness, and because of that we can approach God, but then there's the outflow of the righteousness, the practical righteousness, becoming like God, being ethical, walking in integrity, showing the image of God. Then in the 1900s, it was the Pentecostal season. Then after that was the charismatic season. Then it was prophecy, the word of faith. All of those things was where God revealed Himself, making Himself available to people. But once there was a climax, it fell away. Today, we are in a season where we must apply all these administrations. The best of that, the best of the Reformation, the best of the holiness movement, the best of the Pentecostal season, the best of the charismatic season, the word of faith, the prophetic season. Eventually, if a person comes to you and you ask biblical, and he tells you, you're a Calvinist, you say, fine. If he comes to you and he says, no, now see, you're not a Calvinist, you're a Pentecostal. But as long as you do the Scripture, that's fine. Because people will always want to put an ism behind something. But true biblical people do not worry about an ism. As long as we are scripturally correct, we do the Scripture, because we are not Pentecostals or charismatics or reformers. We are sons of God, and we do according to the manual that the Father has given us and as the Son has instructed us.